Thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Gatesman, and obviously it's the holiday season, and a lot of our schools and students take this time to help out community members and families that may need a little extra help. However, on this edition of the show, we're going to show you how one of our local schools got a thank you from the community, so they got to see how it feels when they help people. Also, Conway cluster schools have joined together with parents, principals, and the community to make sure that they continue to give their children the best education possible and really make that connection between schools and the community. We'll talk about how they're doing that on this edition of the show right now as we take you inside Horry County schools.
Here you go, buddy. What'd you get today, Mason?
New shoes.
Were you excited about it?
In fact, every student received a new pair of New Balance shoes. It's a community outreach project sponsored by New Spring Church in Myrtle Beach.
I got me some banging and rocking shoes.
Are they brand new?
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that?
Man, I'm going to wear these all day.
I'm going to wear them to school every day.
Outrun my dad.
We're just wanting to do it without our name attached to it necessarily. You know, it's okay if someone knows, but ultimately, like, we're not doing this for us. You know, like, we're doing this for our community. We're doing this for the children. We're really wanting them to feel important. And we realize that a lot of them might not get a Christmas present.
It's just incredible. Like, one kid said to me, like, so do we get to keep these shoes? And it's just, I mean, it's awe-inspiring just to see these kids.
Nice to say,
Yeah, so grateful.
And since South Conway Elementary School stresses the importance of community service to their students, this was a great way for the kids to see how the people they help feel.
We want our children to understand that in their community they can be a participant, they can solve problems in their community, but they first have to know what those problems are. And so that's the first part of what we do, is identify what the problems are in our community, and then we try to put a plan together to try to address those.
But there is another learning aspect to receiving a brand new pair of shoes.
Well, the learning moment was I had students that asked me, how much do you think this cost? So I said, well, let's try to figure that out. If New Balance sold this church shoes for $20 a pair, and we have 610 students in our school, let's figure out how much that is. And they were amazed at what the actual number was.
Besides a learning moment for real-world math skills, it was all of the smiling faces and very excited young boys and girls that will stay with everyone.
Smiles and the looks on these children's faces today has been more than words could ever express.
Better than Christmas.
Better than Christmas. And in 32 years of working in a school, I have never experienced anything like this in my entire life.
This will be memories that these children will carry with them for the rest of their lives. There's certain things that happen in individuals' lives that you never forget, and I will tell you that these kids will always remember this day in South Conway.
I would say thank you. I think they were kind because they gave us free shoes.
Thank you for our new shoes!
And at Whittemore Park Middle School, which is part of Conway's 8-school cluster, principals, staff, parents, and community members joined together to talk about TLC. No, not tender love and care, but technology, leadership, and college readiness. After lots of research and discussions with the Conway community and educators, these are the things they found that people would like to focus on.
Cluster, I thought of our initiative, and I thought, you know, how wonderful it is that we want to keep our kids in Conway. We want them to grow up here. We want them to have that experience. So the academics have to be there, number one. Number two, we want them to feel service-oriented and that they're giving back to the community. During this initiative, we're reaching out to business partners, churches, parents. There's just a variety of people that we're reaching out to in the community to say, come be a part of this community event.
Meetings like this one have been happening for months to create an action plan Winnie McEwen says 2 of her children attend 2 different Conway middle schools, and TLC is about continuing what these schools are successful at accomplishing and continuing to make the bond between schools and community even stronger.
I think that we're proud of Conway. We're proud of the community that we live in, and we're looking at it proactively and saying that in anything you're going to have things that you excel in and you're strong in, and there are going to be some things that you want to improve. And our cluster group has done a very good job of being candid, not being defensive, and coming together and saying these are the things that we're strong in, let's keep doing those things. Here are a couple of things that we want to make sure that we strengthen and make even better so that we're very well-rounded.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of the show, and you're going to want to stay tuned to this channel all through your winter break because you're going to be able to see some of the holiday highlights. Our students put on performances during December, and you can check out some of those, as well as some student greetings from all 9 of our attendance areas. And as a matter of fact, we're going to leave you with a little taste of some of the music that you'll be able to hear over the holidays. For now, thanks for joining us, and come with us next time we take you inside Horry County Schools.
There's a twinkle in the air. Celebrate the future, celebrate the past. There's gladness everywhere.
Well, I like that we can play all sorts of music and that we can, and the band people are really nice and they take your time. They take time with you, so if you mess up, they'll just say, okay, let's start again.
Are y'all nervous or not? Y'all know y'all got it.
A little bit, but I think we're ready.